OK, Micky, a 2-1 victory over Hartlepool United. Give us your thoughts on that performance.
I think it was probably typical of what we're going to come up against this season. Physical side, got good footballing midfielders. Attacking wise, they were a threat. It gave us some problems in the first half, particularly with their movement. The midfielders peeling out wide and the strikers dropping into little holes and pockets. It was just probably a bit of lack of communication from our midfielders and our defenders, which we sorted out at half time. I thought we performed a lot better in the second half. We got the grips with their movement. Obviously they made wholesale changes, but their formation, their shape is still the same, and still quite a strong squad they've got. So better performance second half. Learned a lot in the first half.
What was the difference in the second half, do you feel?
Just the understanding of each person's role out in possession, working whose man was who, because their movement was quite fluent, and I think we got the grips with it eventually. And then once we did, we looked a threat. We did have a couple of opportunities in the first half, in their final third, but it really didn't come to much. Second half, we looked a lot better, a lot sharper. Movement off the ball, with the ball was much better, and pleasing on the whole.
First goal for Dan Maguire this pre-season. How's he settling into the club?
You've got to look. He's come from a full-time job playing part-time football into full-time football where it's physically demanding, and he's done really well. He's trained well. He's looking sharp. It will benefit him. The more minutes he gets on the pitch, it will only benefit him. And it was nice for him to score as well. He got himself in a couple of good situations, good moments where nothing really come of it. But he's like we said, we're in the middle of pre-season or coming towards the second half of pre-season. I'm glad he's got his goal, because that's where he gets his goals, in and around the penalty area, the 6-yard box, with his arriving at the right time. And he's done well today.
All coaches and managers like to see strikers pushing each other. Alex Kempster's got his second goal in 2 games.
Different type of goal from Alex, yeah. He come on, showed a lot of energy from midfield. We put him in the higher spot in midfield. He caused them problems with his energy, his enthusiasm to get forward. And like his goal, a header off a corner kick, where it's nice obviously to score from a set piece, nice delivery from Griff. He gives you food from thought from midfield. He caused them problems, run on their centre halves. He catches their centre halves' eyes, and our other 2 strikers tend to benefit from that, and you see Dan Maguire did.
You made a change just before half-time with Joe Tate going off. What's the injury?
Just a little bit of soreness, tightness in his hamstring. It's not a complete tear, probably a couple of fibres. So we'll assess him tomorrow and see what he's like for the weekend. Probably most likely not be available.
Sean Newton wore the captain's armband tonight. Is that significant?
No, we just spoke about it beforehand. We're just going to rotate it around, and different voice. He's a leader in anyway, but it's just something different. It wouldn't read anything into it. He's again, he's performed really well as Jordan did. Jordan has been captain previous games. He's led the line really well. His work doesn't go unnoticed by myself and the gaffer, and he put another shift in today.
Are we still to make a decision on who will be captain next season?
Yeah. There's 4 or 5 candidates really, and we'll just sit down and have a conversation and see what comes up.
No Liam Smith tonight, who played at the weekend. Is he still with the club?
Yeah, he's going to be available for Saturday, along with obviously Billy. He's come back through. Billy Beresford's come back through a little tie hamstring. Josh King as well come on for John. I thought he done reasonably well, so we're still monitoring them and having a look over them.
A couple of days now before the Scarborough game here at Bootham Crescent. What sort of a test are you expecting there?
Again, it'll be tough. Being a derby, obviously played them in the North Riding Cup last year. They were up for it, certainly we're up for it. It gives us some problems in that game. Again, it's an opportunity to get minutes into lads that didn't start tonight, and lads come back from injury. It'll be a tough one. I'm really looking forward to it. Again, style of play, they'll be in our faces, similar to what we're going to be up against this season.